Yeah. And last thing, what's your biggest accomplishment, do you think, so far in running?
Running 27 straight Boston marathons.
I've done 21 Ironman, so it's been pretty good. Biggest accomplishment is still running, I think.
Yeah. How do you train for that many Ironmans? What's your training routine like?
A lot of running, a lot of riding, a lot of swimming. You know, you got to be really disciplined and you got to like it. If you don't like it, you're in deep trouble.
And what do you eat before these runs or rides or whatever to fuel yourself?
Well, in the morning, not much, you know, but then I take gels the whole time. So, yeah, I mean, you got to stay fueled the whole time, drinking water. That's why I like running around here. They have water and stuff. You don't have to carry it with you. So, but you got to eat great to be able to do those long runs.
And what's your number one tip for anybody looking to start running or training for an Ironman?
Just be consistent, you know, stay with it and be consistent. Doesn't matter how fast you go, but you got to do it every day. It's not a once every few day thing. You got to do it every day. Definitely. Stay consistent. You know, being great at anything is not easy.
When you don't want to go for a run, what do you tell yourself to get out the door and keep going?
Just do 1 mile, because after 1 mile, it gets easier and easier.
Definitely.
So just get out the door for a little bit. Don't give up. The first few weeks are the hardest to get over that energy barrier to where it starts feeling comfortable. You'll have lots of aches and pains and blisters and all that, but it will get easier. You just gotta keep at it for a good month or two, and then it gets a lot more easy.
And what do you think the number one thing that people don't expect when they start running that happens? Maybe that's injury, maybe that's cramps, maybe that's something else that they're not prepared for that they could.
Just chafing and finding the right shoe. So it takes a little time to get used to the right shoe, like just foot problems in general. But once you find something that works, I just stick with it. That's what they should do too. Yeah.
In terms of that elite level, what do you think got you there?
I think, you know, just the willingness to work hard, you know, and just to push myself beyond, you know, what I think I was ever capable of doing.
Yeah. Health and diet and routine. How important do you think diet and routine was within all of that?
It's tremendously helpful. I mean, you know, you got to pay attention to what you put into your body, because when you're asking it to do hard things, it's going to call upon, you know, everything that you've got. So junk in, junk out.
Yeah. And what do you think your number one tip is for anyone to get faster?
You got to do more than run. You got to, you know, work your body and your muscles, you know, resistance training, weight training, varying the types of strain that you're putting on yourself, running up hills, working yourself all the way around.
What type of work ethic and what do you tell yourself to push past the pain mentally? What type of like level in your head do you have to have?
I think it's just knowing that I've done hard things before, and you don't have to compete at a certain level. I mean, you could be new to running, but just understanding that you're capable of more than you think you are. And once you do that enough times, you can continue to raise the bar for yourself and to push yourself, you know, to boundaries that you didn't think you were capable of. So familiarity, you know, knowing that you've been in that space before and you can do it, you just have to want to do it.
And what do you think the hardest part about all of it is, being so elite in all of this stuff?
Like remembering the importance of recovery, and also just time management of all of it. It takes a lot of time to do like, all the events and everything. So yeah, just managing, stay organized.
What's your diet like? Are you on a strict diet? Is it a lot of protein, a lot of carbs?
Eating healthy, but everything with balance, of course. Like I had a really good chocolate chip cookie last night.
How often do you include weight training with it?
Twice a week.
What's your favorite workout in terms of getting faster or stronger, would you say?
Faster, it's like short sprints, and like better endurance would be like 200 repeats with like minute in between.
So what would be your number one tip for anybody looking to get into that type of stuff or get to the level that you're at?
Do all the small things.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that's like really important, because that's like, it's easy to forget, like rolling out, stretching, buying good running shoes that won't make your feet hurt. Yeah, I would say the little things.
So I actually was a middle distance runner. And was at a track meet as a youth runner and won my 1,500 meter race, 12 years old. And my coach said, we need to score some more points. And he had me do this crazy event called race walking that's been in the Olympics since 1904. And I go, yeah, I'll try that. I'll give it a try. And I won. And I kind of kept on doing it on the side and running as well. But you could either be a really good 800 meter runner, there's about 5,000 of those, or you could be a really great race walker where there's only about 20 or 30. So, you know, is a good choice to make. So I went to 2 Olympics doing that. And so we're trying trying to promote the sport more now, and that's why I wear my colors. Trying to get some middle distance runners to think about, because if there's only 20 guys qualifying for the trials, how easy is it for me to get a kid, 18-year-old, 20-year-old to come out and do this? If they're a decent 800-meter runner, if they run 2 minutes, or if they're a woman, they run 2:20 or whatever, come out and do it, And for the college athletes, there's not a whole lot going on in the colleges. You have to go to an NAIA school, which is the smaller schools, Midwest and East Coast mostly. They have that in the national championships, but there's the opportunities are wide open. I mean, kids are qualifying. We'll have a juniors program, USA versus Canada. They'll probably be in Boston this year. We have a Pan American Cup, which is going to happen in Ecuador this year. So there's a lot of travel opportunities. It's a lot of fun. Yeah.